Hello and welcome to Nerd Chat, a new podcast starring Ben Lord
and Leon Rogers.
Yeah. All right. For each week we have this podcast, we're going to be talking about different subjects in nerd culture. It could be anything from, it could be anything from superheroes to anime to movies. We might even do stuff that's like not really considered nerdy. Like stop staring at me like that. I don't know, like Breaking Bad.
Tetris.
That would be for our soccer mom special. So in this episode, we're talking...
You damn casuals.
In this episode, we're talking about the DC Nation, the DC Universe.
Everything DC related.
Yes. For those of you who don't know what DC is, get a life. Now, or... don't get one, because I guess the people that would know what a DC universe is probably don't have one.
We don't know what the second president is.
We just watched that Conan Smash Brothers video. It's a clueless gamer, Conan Smash Brothers. All right. Now, the DC Nation has been holding many, many great heroes, great villains. I mean, I personally like DC more than Marvel. I just think they have better characters. But I'm not saying that DC's definitively better, but it's my personal favorite.
Yeah, I like DC better than Marvel as well. Just, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think there's one main reason why I like DC better than Marvel, and that is the Batman.
One of the most iconic superheroes ever made.
You don't gotta be all formal about this.
Yes, I do.
Batman started in 1938.
Batman started in 1938.
We don't have to have a history. The only people we would really have to have a history about is like the really obscure heroes. If we start talking about Condiment King, probably not a lot of people are gonna be like...
Condiment King started in 1938.
Condiment King grew up in a broken home. Condiment King grew up in a broken home. His wife
beat him every night.
He was married at 5. To Mrs. King.
Anyways.
While Condiment King worked with mustard and ketchup, she worked with salt and pepper.
Oh.
It was a very seasoned relationship.
Anyways.
Okay, back to Batman. I think we should start out with, who's your favorite hero?
Well, my favorite Batman hero would have to be Clayface. Oh. Shite. My favorite hero.
Your favorite DC hero.
My favorite hero.
Yes.
Is Clayface.
Your favorite hero is Clayface.
Because
he's everyone.
He's everyone.
He's the Justice League.
I'm an idiot.
It's okay, I am too.
My favorite hero. You know what? My favorite hero is Batman.
I like Spider-Man. That's DC, right? My favorite hero is Batman.
Hellboy.
Hellboy. Kick-Ass. I like Kick-Ass.
I like Ron Stewart.
Ron Stewart?
I don't know.
Who's that?
I don't know.
I like Harry Potter.
Yeah, Batman is just we know everything about him, and yeah.
He's definitely my favorite hero, but he's not my favorite character. My favorite character, I don't mean like Batman character, I mean DC. I don't even mean DC character, I mean comics character. Hell, I don't even mean comics character, I mean just character actually, my favorite comic book character is that of Harley Quinn. If I had a daughter, I would name her Harley Quinn Lord. Like Kevin Smith.
I think you have a problem, Ben.
I know. Kevin Smith named his daughter Harley Quinn Smith. Because the reason I love Harley Quinn so much is because she's vibrant, she's upbeat, but she's still not dark and sickening like the Joker. Because the Joker, I love the Joker. The Joker is really dark. He makes you laugh and then makes you feel really bad for laughing. And that's why he's great. Harley Quinn's not like that. She makes you laugh, period. And I've always been one for female characters. Like, I'm always playing as like female Shepard when I play Mass Effect, or my character on Skyrim is female. But Harley Quinn is just my favorite of all time. She's just my favorite. I'm actually reading the new series they have. It's really good. A lot of people rag on the new 52 Harley Quinn, but I think she looks great. I mean, of course, it can't beat the original design, but I still think she looks good.
Like she always does.
Yeah, she always looks good. She's Harley Quinn.
She got that booty.
Don't say that. This is supposed to be a show that everyone can enjoy. Back to Batman. Who's your favorite Batman villain? I'm guessing it's Clayface.
Oh, I don't know. Gee, the Penguin?
Basil Carlo.
Freaking
Oh.
Killer Moth?
Is it the Ratcatcher?
Yes.
Who is the Ratcatcher?
Who is the Ratcatcher? Police have tried to find his trail for millions of years, but have not succeeded. Rumor has it he is somewhere in the sewer. But we will never know. Clayface, it's Clayface.
Everyone is Clayface. Clayface becomes everyone. How about the Penny Plunderer? You remember him?
Yes.
He was, for those of you who don't know who the Penny Plunderer is...
He's lame.
Well, that's your opinion. No, yeah, he's lame. He was a villain all about pennies. Mm-hmm. Now, he was actually so lame that DC completely... For those of you who have seen the Batcave, seen drawings of Batcave, you have most likely seen a giant penny in the Batcave. That was written as a Two-Face thing, where Two-Face had Batman strapped to a penny and then launched him up into the air and decided, whatever heads or tails it lands on, it would decide Batman's fate, because he was on one side. If it landed heads, Batman would be crushed by the penny, but if it landed tails, he would land on top of the penny. Which, can I say, is a very stupid plan.
Because Batman is tied to one side while nothing is tied to the other side.
Yes.
Which doesn't suit Two-Face at all.
No.
And Batman's weight would land on Batman as well.
Yeah, the weight of Batman would make the coin turn more. We're discussing the philosophy of Batman fighting a man who has half of his face burned by acid. Though the penny was originally a penny plunderer thing. I don't know I think it was he had like a penny like rolling through the streets. He had a giant penny rolling through the streets causing chaos while he like robbed someplace. I don't know. Could you imagine Penny Plunderer robbing a bank? I want all the money in pennies.
Okay, sir. 1, 2.
Could you imagine like the Penny Plunderer in the Dark Knight trilogy?
Oh.
We have to find the Penny Plunderer. He has to have some like super awesome voice, like Bane and the Joker. Like Joker was like, "Evening, Commissioner," and Bane was all like, "I am the League of Shadows." But like, what would the Penny Plunderer sound like? Would he sound like comics Bane? Would he have a Spanish accent?
I am the Penny Plunderer.
I am the Penny Plunderer, and I've come for your pennies. I knew a girl. Should we
Here's a penny for your thoughts.
Should we take the Game Grumps reference road?
What would that be?
I knew a girl named Bianco.
Oh.
She had a nice a tushy tush.
Come on, Ben. This is a show for everyone.
Hey, I said tushy tush. You said booty.
That's the same
Booty
thing.
is worse. Booty's worse.
No, it's not. Are we seriously having a discussion? We're changing it from DC to booty.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's talk about Catwoman for a bit.
Oh, she got that fine.
Don't. We're done with that.
But
No ifs, ands, or buts. Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Catwoman is Selena Kyle. What is your favorite costume for Catwoman?
Like in everything, like from comics to cartoons to
Yeah, everything.
I really like her Batman Arkham City costume, and I liked the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman costume.
Michelle, the stitches.
Yeah,
My favorite. I love the season 4 of Batman because remember how in season 4 of Batman the animated series they changed up a lot of stuff. I loved Catwoman's costume in that. I also love the Golden Age costume where she's wearing a dress and she has the green cape.
oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But I think those are my favorites. The Batman.
Oh yeah,
That show didn't run for very long.
No.
What did you think of it?
I didn't really get into it as a kid, and
Yeah.
I'm still not into it.
There were villain designs that were just awful,
Yeah,
like Mr. Freeze,
and Mr. Freeze was just an iceberg.
the Riddler, Bane,
Bane.
terrible.
Red Bane.
Yeah, I'm okay with. I'm not particularly fond of it, but I'm okay with the Joker's design.
Yeah, he looks Jamaican.
It's not that. I mean, like he's really muscly, and like I'm not. I don't really like it, but then again, it's not as bad as Bane or Riddler.
Although, one design I really liked was Harley Quinn's design.
Harley Quinn and Catwoman, both their designs were absolutely amazing, and Penguin just looked like the Penguin. I will go out on record here saying that I cannot stand Penguin's design in the animated series. I mean, I love the animated series. It is literally my favorite TV show of all time, but I cannot stand the way Penguin looked. He looked like, I mean, Penguin was actually, the design for Penguin was actually taken from the Danny DeVito Penguin in Batman Returns. Before the movie came out, because the show came out like a little before the movie did. Before the movie came out, one of the guys for the show went to the set and just jotted down ideas. Bruce Timm, I think it was Bruce Timm, because like the Batman animated series and all the shows that have all the animated shows that have that like art style, that's Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm's one of my favorites. He would sit there at the set while they were filming and just jot down like different sketches of Penguin, and I didn't like how it turned out. Though, then again, you know, it's Bruce Timm. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's Bruce Timm. He's my second favorite comic book artist. With the first being Amanda Connor.
For obvious reasons.
She's most notable for drawing Power Girl, who is a great hero. Like all those jokes aside, she's a great hero.
Nothing to see.
But she is now working on the Harley Quinn series, the new one. And when I found out that she was going to be doing the art for Harley Quinn, I freaked, and I was just like, yes, I'm super excited. Though, let's try to get away from Batman for a bit, as hard as it may be.
Although Batman is the DC universe.
Yeah, he's basically. Let's talk about Man of Steel. What did you think?
I'm going to have to say it was
Yeah.
but not in a good way, in a little down way.
Like,
Yeah, that kind of a.
Not like a, but like more like a,
Yeah.
because like if it was like, like you're not indifferent about it.
Yeah. Welcome to the many styles of.
What I didn't get about the movie was I don't like the dark Superman. I don't like that. They're trying to make him too much like Batman. See, with the internet, it's either Man of Steel was the greatest movie ever made, or Man of Steel is the worst movie ever made. I'm indifferent about it. I mean, it had cool scenes, and it had. Well, actually, I think it's definitely more on the not okay side with me. A couple of the actors were pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
I mean, Henry Cavill did a good job. What's his face as General Zod did a good job.
Yeah.
Frickin' Russell Crowe.
find her.
I will find him. Other than that one part, he was very silly. He was a very campy villain. Now, I just want to go on record saying that I have no clue what campy means. I think it has something to do with very comic book style or like very stylized, but I've never gotten around to looking it up on Google, which is so. I think General Zod is a kind of a silly villain. I mean, I thought his performance was silly, but I still liked it. Like, no, I shouldn't talk about that. We're talking about DC. I was going to bring up the Spider-Man movies.
Oh.
We would...
That's for another time.
Yes. Foreshadowing.
Let's see. I did not like the advertisements. I did not
Yes.
like the product placement.
Yeah. Product placement in movies is very, very annoying to me. Like, the movies definitely I've seen with the worst product placement. Man of Steel is definitely up there. Like, I mean, I don't mind a little product placement. It gives a better sense of realism to the movie.
Yeah, like, say, Coca-Cola or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But, like, in Man of Steel, Superman was giving this heroic speech, and there's, like, a Sears logo right above his shoulder.
And it was obvious they were trying to.
Yeah. It really, you gotta think about that. You gotta think about them, instead of thinking we have to make this movie where people can see heroes fighting, you gotta think the people working on the movie's mindset of, we have to make this scene make the product look good. Like the scene where Lois was climbing up this ice thing, she puts her camera up, and like the lanyard on the camera, or no, I don't know if it's called a lanyard if it's on a camera.
I don't know.
Although the camera is put up, and like the camera is like positioned perfectly, and like the thing is laid out so you can see the Nikon logo and all that. Yeah. If you took a picture of just that one, you'd swear it's like an ad. Like there's a fight scene that takes place inside an IHOP. It's just
silly.
But that scene did have that fight scene did have a ton of product placement. But you have to admit that fight scene was awesome. It was a very cool fight scene. Yeah. Now here's what I'm getting at about Superman. I don't like the dark Superman. I don't like him where he's, they're trying to make him Batman because Batman's popular because he's Batman. They try to make Superman, have a dark story, have him be troubled.
Granted, he does have a troubled past, but it doesn't affect him that much.
Yes. I think the awesome Superman, like, I've never been huge on Superman because, like, I think Batman's way cooler. But I think when I think of a really cool Superman, I think of the Superman that's beating the crap out of villains while like smiling and waving to the crowd. Yeah. Like the Superman, faster than a speeding bullet.
Yeah.
That's why I love the movies, the older ones.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you know what movie I like that nobody else does? Superman Returns. Nobody likes it. Though I think, I can see why people don't like it, and I can definitely see that. But one thing definitely carries that movie for me, and that's Lex Luthor. I love Lex Luthor in that movie. Lois Lane? Lex Luthor was amazing in that movie. What is the name of the guy? He's from the guy who plays him. He's from like House of Cards. Isn't it like Kevin Spacey?
I don't know.
Kevin Spacey. He was just in the trailer for like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. He was in House of Cards, which I have never watched, and I've heard nothing but good things about it, and I should start watching it once I'm done with Breaking Bad, because I'm watching that. I just got Netflix.
Product placement.
He was great as Lex Luthor. He really was. Another thing, it really seemed like they only chose Superman, that guy, to play Superman in that movie because he looked almost identical to Christopher Reeves. Because like Superman Returns was supposed to be like a sequel to the older Superman movies,
Yeah.
and like Superman had a son, and like I just didn't. Yeah, it was. I thought the movie was pretty bad. But wait, what am I saying? The movie. I liked the movie. Sometimes I just start talking and I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah.
I can get the movie was really bad, but Lex Luthor was just too amazing for the movie's own good. Kryptonite. Not as good as, Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson
Yeah.
or Tom Hardy or Liam Neeson
And the list goes
or
on.
Cillian Murphy or Michelle Pfeiffer or Danny DeVito or Riddler or Jim Carrey, or Tommy Lee Jones or Arnold.
Are you what?
I
Uma
caught
Thurman.
myself. Hey, Uma Thurman did the best she could with the script she had.
I know. If the writing was better for that movie, she could have.
She did great
Yeah,
for what she had.
She did. She
If
pulled
you
it
ca-
off.
If you can't tell, Uma Thurman is my favorite actress. I still think she's the perfect pick to play Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Even if the script for that movie was awful. Mm-hmm. So, Batman and Robin is awful. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
George Clooney. Now, Now, we should compare it by comparing it to its predecessor. And I'm not talking about Batman or Batman Returns. I'm talking about Batman Forever, which I love, but I hate at the same time. I love Batman. I love the story of Batman. I love the darkness. I love the broodiness. I love the crazy things that happen. I love the fact that the Joker is like that. Batman's the dark one, and that he's the hero. But Joker is the happy, bright one, and he's the villain. I love that. I still love Batman Forever, though. For not the reasons, but not for the reasons that you would love a Batman movie. I hate it, but I love it. As a Batman movie, it's awful. But I still love it.
It's so bad that it's good.
Not necessarily.
Is that?
Not like that. Not like so bad it's good. But like as a movie itself, if it was like not Batman, I would just if it was like maybe no, if it was still Batman, because like as a Batman movie, it's really bad. But as like I really don't know how to explain it. As a Batman movie, it's bad, but as a Batman movie,
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
you see what I don't know how to say it in words.
Yeah.
But
But as a Batman movie.
yeah, like a not Dark Knight, which doesn't really work because it's supposed to be sequels to Batman and Batman Returns, which were Dark Knight movies. But Batman Forever and Batman and Robin were obviously Cape Crusader movies. There's always, because it's always the Dark Knight or the Cape Crusader.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's been able to blur the line between Dark Knight and Cape Crusader was the animated series.
Yeah.
Well, then there's also Bad Dark Knight, where it's just unneedingly brutish and
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Like that. Like the one we don't talk about.
what one don't we talk about?
Old Man Batman.
Oh, Batman Beyond?
No. The one.
Oh, The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that one.
No, that's good. No, The Dark Knight Returns is great. No,
But
everyone...
He stabs Joker and.
Okay. Everyone loves The Dark Knight Returns. Except us. Okay. Dark Knight Returns Part 1 was amazing. It was great. I don't know if the graphic novels are separated into part 1 and part 2. I think they are. Yeah. Part 1 was amazing. I love part 1. That one line, you don't get it, do you? This isn't a battlefield. It's an operating table. And I'm the surgeon. I love that. I don't like part 2. He kills Joker. It just didn't feel right. I mean, he says, I'll have time for one last goodbye, and he spits on him. I mean, that's probably that's probably what he would do. Though I just didn't like it. I just felt bad. Though when I say bad Dark Knight, I'm talking about where it tries to be unneedingly brutish and dark when it's really not. Like The Batman did that quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
The Batman and Robin tried to do that. Back to Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
Yeah.
We got sidetracked really quickly with that. We were talking about who we like, which would be Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones didn't really do a great job as Two-Face. But Jim Carrey, as the Riddler, he was awful.
As himself.
As a great villain, he was great. Because the Riddler is he's my favorite male Batman villain. So he's my second favorite villain, with Harley Quinn being the first.
You changed a lot.
I do not.
You changed your favorite villain a lot.
Yeah, I do. I just can't help it. I still love Two-Face. There's a point when I was obsessed with Two-Face. I still love him. He's definitely my second favorite male villain. Though the Riddler is like, I love the Riddler. But I don't see the Riddler as Jim Carrey. I see him as like, hello, Batman, riddle me this. You get him, he's very coy. He's very, you can tell that he thinks of himself better than everyone else.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I think David Tennant could play a great Riddler. Do you know who that is?
I've heard the name. Like, give me an example.
He's the doctor with the the trench coat, the brown trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
He's the one that everyone loves. The 10th Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could play a really good Riddler. But Neil Patrick Harris would definitely be my second pick. Though, where were we?
Batman and Robin.
Riddler.
Yeah.
Two-Face, show me how to punch a guy. Well, it's very simple, my dear boy. You just extend your hand back and assert yourself. Ooh, I want to try. So extend the hand back. Assert myself. I love that movie.
If you keep on picking at it, it will get worse.
That's never going to heal if you don't stop picking.
Oh.
I haven't watched that movie in a very long time. We have it on VHS somewhere. Batman and Robin is awful. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably the most famous for being bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing about Batgirl was awful.
Yeah.
Her acting wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
She was annoying. In the comics, Barbara Gordon is Commissioner Gordon's daughter, which adds to great story.
Yeah.
It adds to a great story where she's conflicted between telling her dad about her marauding around at night as a vigilante, which also comes to conflict with if she told him, he might also figure out about Bruce and Robin. That goes to a great story.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, she's Alfred's
niece,
yeah. And she's just like, oh, I'm Batgirl now, I guess.
Yeah.
I stumbled into the Batcave. I mean, Robin stumbled into the Batcave too in Batman Forever, but
Yeah.
he did that coolly. He did that in a cool way.
He strutted in the Batcave.
Are you okay, Master Robin? I'm okay, Alfred. And he leaves, and he's just like, and he like climbs down and he like jumps through the door. Or the Batman Forever radiated the '90s. Batman Forever just vomited '90s everywhere. It's definitely like you can tell this movie was made in the '90s.
Yeah.
Bats aren't rodents, Dr. Meridian. Like the joke, like a good way to compare the two movies is the joke at the very beginning. Batman Forever it showed him getting on the suit on, all that stuff, and then it shows him with this big epic shot with him in the Batmobile. Val Kilmer as Batman, and Alfred goes, "Can I convince you to take a sandwich, sir?" And it just slowly zooms up on Batman. He's like, "I'll get drive-through." That was great. That was amazing. Batman and Robin, however, it's shows them both getting ready. It shows Batman, played by George Clooney, instead of Val Kilmer, who I believe Val Kilmer definitely looked the most like Batman. I mean, without a doubt, in my mind, Batman will always be the live-action Batman is Christian Bale, though, except for that voice.
Yeah.
They were both getting ready, and as they were getting ready, he goes, as it shows them with the Batmobile, Robin goes, "Can I get a car? Chicks love the car." And Batman goes, "This is why Superman works alone." I got no laughs. And Bane. Bane.
Bane was wrong.
Bane. Wrong!
Wrong.
We're talking about the DC universe. We might as well put that in somewhere.
Wrong.
Superman will never. Wrong! Like I said, I love Lex Luthor in that movie.
Bad.
Bane was bad. We've been talking about Batman this entire time.
Oh.
Except for when we talked about Superman. My bad. Let's look at this. Let's talk about
let's skip this.
the Arkham games.
Oh, that has Superman in it, right?
Okay. How about Batman?
Give me the list.
Okay. Who would you like to see in a what superhero would you like to see have a live action movie?
Batman.
And who would you like to play? Oh boy.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, definitely the Wonder Woman movie. Why hasn't that happened yet? Seriously. I mean, look at all the live action people who portrayed Superman. You got Christopher Reeves, the guy from like way back in the black and white days, whose name I forgot because I never bothered to care. The guy from Superman Returns, whose name I also forgot because I didn't bother to care. What's his face from Smallville?
Because you didn't bother to care.
Because I didn't bother to care. And Henry Cavill. Look at all the people who's played Batman. Martin Landau, I think he's called, from the black and white Batman serials, which if you never saw.
Cereals?
Yeah, serials.
Cereals?
You know what a cereal is?
I know what cereal is.
Not breakfast cereal. Not serial killer.
Try this. It's part of the complete breakfast.
Batman's Justice O's. No, when like back in the 20s and the 30s, if you went, or the 40s, I mean, the 30s and the 40s, if you went to, well, I guess it was in the 20s too. If you went to the movie theater, you could watch a serial, which was like kind of a shorter version of a TV episode, and then the movie. And there was a series of serials that had Batman and Robin, and they were awful, and I love them, and I have them on DVD. Then there was Adam West, Robin.
We're getting back to Batman.
Yeah, I'm just going through the Batmans who played Batman. You got Martin Landau, who I'm not sure if that's his actual name. I'm going off memory. Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Christian Bale. I'm missing a, oh yeah, and then Ben Affleck, who's coming up, which I'm okay with. I really am. Everyone's getting mad about it, but I think I'm okay. The reason Daredevil was so terrible was because the script was terrible and the plot was terrible. He had nothing to do with it. He did the best he could.
You can't really blame the actors for bad writing.
Unless they're a bad actor.
Yeah.
Like Megan Fox. Shia LaBeouf. Entire Transformers movie. How many people have played Wonder Woman in live action? One person. And whose name I forgot.
Wonder Woman!
Wonder Woman! Whose name I forgot. There's a live action Wonder Woman TV series. Then there's that one that was supposed to come out on the CW that got canceled because it was awful. The costume was awful. The actress chosen to play her was awful.
Wonder Woman!
And then Gal Gadot, who is going to be playing Wonder Woman in the Superman Batman movie.
And I don't understand why she doesn't have her own movie instead.
I know. I hope it's something like an after credits scene. Like after the credits, it's like all is wrapped up. It's like, hey, Superman. He's like, yeah. He's like, we have someone you want you to meet who has a proposition for you. And like Wonder Woman walks in and she's like, you want to start some kind of Justice League thing, I guess? Wonder Woman!
Themyscira?
I come from Themyscira.
The mascara.
The mascara. Who can pronounce Themyscira?
Didn't you just do it?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I did it right.
Themyscira.
Themyscira?
Yeah.
Themyscira? I don't know.
Themyscira.
Themyscira of Wars? I don't know.
What?
Yeah, Wonder Woman needs her own movie. Mm-hmm. Like, definitely.
It needs to be full of monsters and all gods and everything.
Needs to have a very big fantasy element. Mm-hmm. Like Clash of the Titans, but good.
Yeah. Better.
I'm talking about the Clash of the Titans remake, not the original.
Yeah.
The original was awesome. Ray Harryhausen. May he rest in peace. Wonder Woman!
Wonder Woman!
You know who needs her own movie? You know who needs their own movie? The Aquaman. It always sounds.
That is a difficult subject.
Yes, Aquaman is awesome. Mm-hmm. He is awesome.
He's epic.
Aquaman is awesome.
The reason why people think he's goofy is because of his early days.
Yeah, he was definitely very goofy in his early days. Mm-hmm. You know. Like, when they used him in the League of Super... I don't even remember the name of the show.
Super Friends?
Like, the League of Super Friends, I think it was called. He was stupid, and they only used him to talk to fish. That's all he did. Yeah. Other than a couple times when he would lift up something big.
Didn't he fly or something?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Oh, because, yeah.
They tried to fix him up from that identity, and they gave him long hair, a long beard, and a claw hand. Mm-hmm. And that was...
And then they made a good thing. They gave him the water hand.
Yes. Aquaman with a hook hand and a long hair. That was not good. Mm-hmm. When they gave him the water hand. Okay, for those of you who don't know what the water hand is, Aquaman can place his water hand on your shoulder and drain the water from your body. Just you're
dead.
Can't snap that well. Don't rub it in. He's just awesome. He has... Yes, we all know he can talk to fish. Mm-hmm. He has super strength.
But with the whole talking to fish thing, he can also control descendants of fish.
Yes.
And that helped him out a lot.
The sentience. The sentience.
Yeah.
You said sentence.
I said the descendants.
Oh, the descendants. I thought you said sentence.
No.
It's like, does he control how they talk?
No.
Does he anagram the whole sentence? Though, definitely, Aquaman is highly, highly underrated. Mm-hmm. Definitely one of the most underrated heroes, if not the most underrated hero of the DC universe. Mm-hmm. The Dark Knight trilogy.
Batman again.
I know. I can't help it. That's because Batman is the thing I know most about. Because before I really got in the DC universe, I grew up with Batman. Batman is how I got into comic books. Batman is how I got into all of that stuff. I got into comic books through Batman. I grew up watching Batman the animated series and all that. Batman he's my introduction to comics.
So I start with Spider-Man.
Though the Dark Knight trilogy is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. I guess I can kind of talk about it. What I wanted to talk about earlier was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I watched it. I thought it was...
Yeah.
I knew Gwen Stacy... Should we avoid spoilers?
Yes.
Okay. I won't say anything. But I just wanted to say Shocker. It was Shocker or Electro?
It's not Shocker, it's Electro.
It's Electro.
Shocker's the guy in like the suit
Yeah.
who looks like he's made of like I don't know.
Fishnet.
Yeah, fishnet.
Electro made his backstory was like almost identical to Edward Nygma's backstory from Batman Forever. It was just, I thought that was really stupid. And Rhino, that was stupid.
That was stupid.
Very, very stupid. Though the Dark Knight trilogy, I don't know why. I decided to bring that up because of, I thought about talking about it earlier, but then I decided, this is a DC Comics episode, but I decided to bring that up anyway. The Dark Knight trilogy is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies of all time. Which is your favorite?
Out of the three?
Yes.
I would have to say Dark Knight Rises is my favorite.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
That is the only movie I've seen in theaters more than once. Because I don't really see movies in theaters more than once unless I love them. Like I've been wanting to see I saw Godzilla and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been thinking either to see that again with my parents who want to go see it or seeing Days of Future Past. Though The Dark Knight Rises I saw 4 times in theaters. Twice by myself, once with my best friend on opening day, and once with my dad. So anyway, you think the darkness is your ally? Oh wait, hold on.
I am the League of Shadows, and I am here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny.
I work on. I wouldn't say master impressionist. Like I can do Solid Snake. Colonel, I'm here for Metal Gear.
You're just showing off now.
Yeah, I know I'm showing off because I like to show off. Don't judge me. I can do. I can do Obama.
Damn you, Obama.
Gosh, Obama, fix the country. Obama is our word for Obama. Thank you. Let me be clear. No. The Dark Knight is my favorite out of the trilogy. Nice little transition we had there.
You know what? Nobody really says, "Oh, Batman Begins with my favorite."
Yeah, nobody said that. Yeah, I can do a good impression of. Okay, done. I was just saying I can do impressions of like Joker, Bane. I can't do Ra's al Ghul or
because it's just
it's Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Nobody can do it. Well, I have yet to meet anyone that can do it.
Neeson.
Have you forgotten what I taught you, Bruce? Yeah, I can't. I can't do Scarecrow either.
You can do Alfred.
Master Wayne. Every week, I'll go over there. I'll go to this little place and I'd order. 7 years you were gone, and I sat there, hoping you wouldn't come back, so I could have the house to myself. Master Wayne. Though I think it's actually. This is only supposed to go for a half hour.
Yeah.
We are 44 minutes in.
Oh God.
So we should probably wrap it up with something like just a different chat. Something not Batman.
Yeah.
No matter what. No Batman. So, Batman the Brave and the Bold is a great.
What?
It's a good show. Okay, that's all we're saying about it. It's a good show. You should watch it.
Yes.
Okay.
Highly underrated.
Yes. Okay. Try to think of something that's not Batman.
Let's see.
Let's see.
What superhero would you like to see and star in his own movie? Or her?
Yeah, we never talked about that.
Well, we did, but
We did.
But
Oh,
we
you
ki-
said Wonder Woman, and
but
we went
ki-
off about that.
We kind of.
We lose track a lot. I'd love to see a Zatanna movie, or I want to see a female hero movie. Like I'd love to see a Black Canary movie. She's definitely one of my favorite female heroes. And who would I pick to play her?
Oberman.
I'll get you with my sonic screech. Actually, Scarlett Johansson might be a good pick. Johansson. I know it's Johansson.
Johansson.
I know it's Johansson before that whole thing starts. I just like to call her Johansson because I don't know.
Oh.
Scarlett Johansson. Yo. Zatanna would be great in a movie, and if Zatanna was in a movie, I'd like to see.
Megan Fox.
No. Megan Fox is terrible. Wash your mouth out with soap.
Yeah.
I'd love to see. Who's that girl from that thing?
What thing?
It was. It was. I don't remember. I know that there's this one girl from this thing, and I don't remember where she. Who like.
Was the thing a movie? Was it?
I think so.
What was the thing about?
It was like. I don't remember. Oh yeah. No, she was a terrible actress. I was thinking of I watched Death Race 2. Movie sucked.
Oh.
There was this girl in it that looked like Zatanna, but she was awful.
Oh.
I think maybe I'd love to see Miranda Cosgrove portray Zatanna.
Are you serious?
Don't look at me like that. I mean, she's a good actress, but I was joking.
Yeah.
All joking aside, all crappy Nickelodeon sitcoms aside, except for Drake and Josh, because Drake and Josh is amazing. He's amazing. Miranda Cosgrove's a good actress, but not for Zatanna.
No.
What's the King Marlon? You know who I'd like to see play Hawk Girl? No one.
Oh. You got me.
No one.
I know.
Because I hate Hawk Girl. Okay, yeah, let's talk about superheroes we hate.
Superheroes that disgust us.
That disgust us. Hawkman and Hawk Girl. That's about it.
Oh.
No, is there anyone that you don't like? Guy Gardner.
Oh.
I hate him. Guy Gardner. He's not like a lovable jerk like Booster Gold. He's just a jerk, period.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's see. His name isn't the Atom, it's the other guy. It's the guy with the symbol on his chest and he controls nuclear energy.
Captain Atom?
Yeah. I don't like him.
Yeah, me neither. He's like silver and he has like red boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him either. You'd make a really good cop, Batman. That's a line from The Brave and the Bold. I like New 52 Red Tornado. It's a girl.
I know.
Okay, superheroes I don't like.
We forgot
What?
New 52.
Oh yeah. I like it. I like it. It's like season 4 of Batman the Animated Series. There are definitely some stuff that you're just like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But there are other stuff where you're just like, that's awesome. Wonder Woman and Superman dating, not awesome.
It has some bizarre features, you're saying, but it's still good.
Yes. The Riddler, definitely not awesome.
No.
In the slightest bit. The Joker having his face cut off, I thought that was pretty cool. Makes him more... Yeah.
White Rabbit.
Yeah.
White Rabbit.
Yeah. White Rabbit. I don't like her. Nope. Harley's design. I like it.
I like Poison Ivy's design.
I love Poison Ivy's design. Like the black with all the leaves on it. It really seems they tried to make like... It really seems like they tried to make the people that... The females that weren't very sexualized more sexualized, and the ones that were already sexualized less. Because like if you look at like Harley Quinn, she's a lot more sexualized in the New 52. But if you look at like Power Girl, they covered her up.
Yeah. Well, what's logic?
I don't know what DC's doing. They're silly.
Hoods!
Oh yeah, DC loves their hoods.
Yep.
Shazam!
Yep. Shazam or Captain...
Captain Marvel.
Yep, he got a hood.
He got a hood.
Black Adam got a
Yeah,
hood.
Black Adam got a hood. Everyone gets hoods. You get a hood. I get a hood. Green Arrow got a hood.
Yep.
Everyone has hoods.
Well, Green Arrow looks cool, the hood.
Yeah, he does. Except for,
Yeah. Yeah. I already know.
I'm not gonna.
No.
You know what? I just realized
What?
we said we were gonna wrap up like 15 minutes ago.
Oh.
Do you think we should wrap up?
Yeah.
We still have so much we have to talk about.
I know.
Ah,
We talked too much about Batman.
I know.
Injustice.
It's a good game.
It's a great game.
Good game, yeah, great game. Oh, here's something. I think it was Superman Batman Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I think it came with it's definitely, in my opinion, one of the worst animated DC movies. I think that one was the one that came with the Green Arrow short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the Green Arrow short was awesome. Awesome! I thought it was amazing. And when Black Canary came in, she started talking, and it was Grey DeLisle, who, by the way, is my favorite voice actors of all time. I freaked! I was like, oh my god, it's Grey DeLisle!
Screw you, Tara Strong.
I like Tara Strong.
I know, but she's in everything.
I know, she's in...
Which bothers me.
I wish she would leave me alone. I'm trying to watch Beware the Batman. Did that show get canceled?
No, it came back.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, well, it's all right. No, as I was saying, I'm trying to watch Beware the Batman, and Barbara Gordon starts talking, and at that point, I'm just like, all right, I'm done. I'm leaving. Though Grey DeLisle's my favorite. Azula, Mandy,
Yeah, she did a lot of.
Daphne, Catwoman.
It seems that like Gray does all like the sort of more adult characters,
She does the more
mature characters,
yeah.
while Tara
Tara,
Strong
yeah.
does the
Well, Tara Strong does Donkey in Shrek Super Slam.
yeah.
That's actual fact. She voiced a character originally meant for Eddie Murphy. We are not talking about the DC universe.
Shrek is DC.
Shrek confirmed for Smash Brothers. What should we talk about next time?
What should we?
Do you think? I think we should save Marvel for a later date.
Yeah, Marvel Spiel later thing.
Do you think we should talk about Nintendo?
Yeah, Nintendo.
like not just not just first party games, but like Bayonetta. We should include Bayonetta somewhere in there because Bayonetta is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta talk about a lot about Smash Brothers.
We'll talk about what our favorite games are and
Yeah,
everything.
stuff like that. Well, this has been the very first episode of Nerd Chat.
I hope you liked it.
Which I believe we never said the name of the podcast when we started out.
I think we did. Did we?
I think we just said like, "Welcome to the first of this podcast where we talk about."
Anyway, it's called Nerd Chat.
It's called Nerd Chat. We started out kind of doing. We were really nervous.
I couldn't find a girlfriend. Yeah.
We don't need girlfriends. We have comic books and anime.
Mangoes.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna read some mangoes. It's like goopy juice all over your hands.
Oh, I love this character.
Kumquats.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Nintendo. Should we have like a little trailer for the next one? Like in a world where Nintendo, we're gonna talk about Nintendo. Leon and Ben are gonna talk about Nintendo.
Sure.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! It's me, Mario.
Should I sign out with my? And I'll save the Mario yell for the next episode.
Yeah,
I can do the Mario yell perfectly.
but I can do Mario perfectly.
Yeah, I can't do Mario like I'm a. It's me, Mario. Like it's not that good. Well, it's time for us to go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You're losers.
It's time for you to leave. Get out of the store. I'm sorry. Bye.
I love you.
Okay, bye.